Sean, I've got to be honest with you. I almost didn't write my vows. The first attempt I made to write them resulted in me crafting a well-thought-out and impeccably timed to-do list for you for the days leading up to this moment. So, welcome to life with me as your wife. In all seriousness, though, I put this off forever. After all of the beautiful words that you just said and all of the amazing things that you do for us every day, I was at a loss for words, which, I mean, anyone who knows me knows that's pretty rare, pretty impossible. But then I started reading this journal. This is the journal that we wrote back and forth to one another when I was traveling, and I came across an entry that I wrote to you on July 28th, where I predicted our future. 2 years from now. By this time, we're married or about to be married. We're both progressing in our careers, and we've spent the last few years saving money, and we're looking for the perfect home in the perfect little town. I'm not sure where we'll be or what type of house we'll be looking for, except that we'll have a front porch, and it will be large enough to house a little family. Our house won't be perfect, but we'll toil in all of the little projects together. And then, I found an entry from you, from August 9th. The hardest thing was walking away from you 3 years ago at Jesse and John's. Although I knew we both had baggage to overcome, I also felt an unnatural attachment to you. You were a feeling I couldn't shake. I can't believe just a few years later we are here together. I realized our love story began here, right here in this book. So, I finally sat down to write my vows. But first, thank you. It had always seemed difficult for me to find someone who could love me when I'm going a mile a minute, scattered in a million pieces. But then there is you. You showed me that even if all of my pieces are out of place, and even if I might be missing a few, I could still be loved. I used to roll my eyes when my friends would say, "I'm marrying my best friend," but not anymore. It turns out I like you a lot more than I had planned.
Thank you.
In fact, I love you, Bear. And I promise that I'll always love you, and I'll always be here when you need me, and I promise to always be on your team. I promise you my undying support in good times and in bad times, and always as it pertains to karaoke. I promise to build a life together full of happy days, and when the days are less happy, I promise to help us find some reason to smile. I promise to cheer for all your sports teams, roll Tide, woo! Even if I know nothing about the sport being played. I promise to love you and respect you always, and to make sure that I'm not just yelling because I'm hungry or tired. And finally, I promise to keep updating these vows in this book, because while they were long, they can't cover a lifetime of growing with you, changing with you, and falling more and more in love with you every day, which is what I vow to do for the rest of my life. Love you.
You both chose to wear rings as a reminder of these promises. People always say wedding bands are a perfect circle with no beginning or no end. But these rings did have a beginning. The stones were formed a long time ago, deep within the earth. Eventually, a series of lucky events caused them to rise to the surface, where someone unearthed them, and then something beautiful was made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings and through a combination of serendipity and effort. Imperfect beings shaped into something extraordinary. As you look at these rings over the years, I hope you remember that. And now, only one question remains. Sean Gallagher, do you take Kimberly Blake as your partner from this day forward? Will you promise to bring out the best in her and allow her to bring out the best in you? Will you share your happiest and saddest moments with her and love her absolutely for the rest of this lifetime and for whatever may come next?
I thought you were going to say more.
Kimberly Blake, take Sean Gallagher as your partner from this day forward? Will you promise to bring out the best in him and allow him to bring out the best in you? Will you share your happiness and saddest moments with him and love him absolutely for the rest of this lifetime and for whatever may come next?
I will.
Okay. By the power invested in me from the internet.